against the PK boys, right? Against Ness, we saw from against Europe, and against Lucas too. It's really tough playing a character, playing against a character like Lucas who's so quick to rush you down in the air, trying to do your thing as hero. But we gotta see Sola like overcome the odds and do his thing once more. Because like I said earlier, that trademark Sola magic is what might be the thing to put him over the top.
Exactly. I mean, going up against the vertiginous offense of Sobriquet, Sola's Lucas, I mean, you talk about putting people in the mixer. That is just what you do. If you're Sola, the mix-ups have to be in the mind. It's all about the tactics that even when you pull out the menu, that's how you bait the, maybe that's how you bait a forward approach. Maybe that's how you catch them off guard. You know, catch them with a tilt, quick damage, or even just confirm with the KO strike. But again, you got that red glowing jacket around you, that sinister aura, but goodness gracious, could it be any more sinister than getting smacked around by the pink snake of Lucas?
Yeah, there is nothing you can really compare to that, honestly. Oh my god, he did it!
Oh my!
He did it! The absolute madman being down 60%, saying, you know what, I'm just gonna go for this down air, and you know what, that's why every hero player runs to the blast zone and does zoom. Because of stuff like that you can do to recovery. Fantastic awareness there from SmashBros, and looking to run with this lead.
You gotta appreciate what you're seeing from SmashBros. Again, you're talking about, I mean, whether you were saying it in whatever manner you were saying it, best Lucas, excuse me, in the world. I mean, you could make a case, right? Like, just considering what SmashBros has done in recent months, I would have to say maybe just a few more months of case study to work with would confirm that statement. But again, this is a Lucas that has taken it to the best that Jersey has to offer. Not an easy region to work out of, the tri-state region. And Sola right now having a decent handle on it, but SmashBros taking full advantage of what was given to him off of that stock number 1. And yeah, that could very well be the turning point of this first game, as SmashBros is firmly in the driver's seat. Go ahead and put him in the mixer again. Spin it around one more time, DJ. SmashBros up 2 stocks to 1.
Not relevant at all, but that back air, my favorite spike in the game. So satisfying to hit and watch every single time. And SmashBros' awareness at the ledge with that move is so good. He finds it there and now is up a stock against Sola. Sola had a really strong lead at the beginning of the game, but I love the awareness from the snooze of drifting out of the stage, because you know that you fall out of the slumber a lot quicker when you're in the air. So good stuff there from SmashBros. Now, a lot of rage on him, but here comes this air combos. We're talking about the pink snake finding so much damage, and Sola needs to make this up and take the stock as soon as possible.
Yeah, no, that's the whole thing. I mean, if I can pull out one of your sayings, there is an Arabic saying that time is like a sword. If you do not cut it, it will cut you. And that is one of those things that if your Sola, time is not your friend right now. Even though you have it at 165, you need to finish your food immediately. Does so, but now you have to make it up because you got 3 minutes with which to work, and SmashBros is more than happy to lay back and let this game come to him.
Comes to PK freeze, not gonna catch that zoom just yet. Now we have Sola trying to land here on the prowl, looking to find a back air to close this out. Big air dodge there to the platform. I love finding that nair, chasing you all the way out there. We're gonna catch late, just barely avoiding that with the tech in place. And now we have Sola landing there with those forward airs as well. Just trying to find anything to get himself back in this game. Maybe a spell, something around there. Oh, finds a zoom just in time from the absolute last inch of the blast zone there. Comes the Accelerado as well. Running low on mana. We need something quickly. The Smash was looking to close this out. And there goes a down tilt into the F tilt. And there is the game going to SmashBros.
Yeah, it speaks a lot to the resourcefulness of SmashBros, right? Given, like, obviously, what is it that you're looking for on that menu? The first thing that you're looking for if you're Sola, it's definitely, again, that spellbinding circle that you're seeing in bounce. But you got a lot of things to work with as well. If you're able to get them off the stage, if you're able to hit them with those approaching hitboxes over the air, then that sets you up for things like that dunking bear, which again, you're absolutely right, is so satisfying. That little pick up and toss out, point exactly which direction you're sending them. And that's going to send us to game number 2 with a 1-0 advantage for SmashBros. And again, with Syrup waiting in the wings in grand finals with 3-0 victories over both these individuals, this has to be an opportunity for one of these individuals to garner a bunch of momentum. If it becomes a war of attrition, it makes it all the easier for Syrup. Right now, you got to think SmashBros is playing with all the confidence in the world, given that he's able to get so much damage and even a victory out of Sola, despite Bounce being on the field for a plurality of the time.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough for Sola, you know, to deal with the onslaught that is Lucas, right? Constantly keeping the pressure on you, regardless of playing hero or not, regardless of the strength of your character. If there's a player who has a great advantage state, not giving you a second to breathe. I mean, it has the nards using like absorb whack there, which is insane, by the way. SmashBros is the one to do it, but still keeping your feet on the ground and finding that uphill. Sola through the thick and thin is still hanging on and taking that early lead in this game.
Yeah, again, this is these are two individuals who have been nothing short of impressive in recent months. I mean, you're talking about like how the new generation of Smashers kind of coming through, and you know, a lot of them might have been drawn to the game through for one reason or another. But yeah, like these guys picking up characters like Hero and Lucas, maybe not exactly the sort of things that you would be looking out for a new player to be sort of picking up. Characters that require quite a bit of like esoteric knowledge compared to what you would expect like a beginner character to be, or like a more fundamentally based character. These are two individuals that are showing out, and Sola right now, 3 stocks to 1, learning the lessons, taking them to heart, and applying them to full effect in this game number 2.
Oh yeah, there we go. I mean, Sola demanding this game number 2, like you said, doing a fantastic job of keeping this Lucas away and just getting all the perfect spells, honestly, just to keep the aggression out here, and then forcing SmashBros to reevaluate how you make the plays. Like, landing was there every single time. It was a very safe option. You mess it up once and you're taking so much from this hero. As I say that, though, we've already got this ledge shot situation going on. Sola already fighting his way out of the corner and just playing so proactive this game. It's working out in dividends for him.
We did see it on the screen just there, as we're going to see again, just carry him across the stage. SmashBros looking to confirm that second stock as Sola is going to make his way across the stage as a result of that zoom. I'm going to bring it up in the, maybe at the break, but again, that PK magnet, as long as you're showing it, I would think that you're at the very least staving off a good portion of what Sobriquet Sola can bring on offense when he's pressing the B button.
That was insane. How did you not find that? I mean, SmashBros adapting out of that corner flawlessly, and that had to be a misinput. There is no way, son.
Yeah.
What a way to go out. That first, honestly, that was the first stylish SD I've ever seen in my life. Like, that was insane.
Yeah, I mean, you can't help but respect it, right? Like, it's, if nothing else. But, yeah, no, now we're seeing Sola kind of hanging out again, Spellbinding Circle on deck. What are you going to do with it? And yeah, so much of it. Okay, a little bit of pushback with the PK magnet. You got to respect that. And you're seeing it thrown out just a little bit more from SmashBros, maybe realizing like, okay, yeah, it gets a little bit off of that too. So Thwack not going to give all that much just because of the nature of the move. But looking for the up smash on the platform, a little risky for my taste. But again, the reward is you win it. You might just win the game then and there.
Oh yeah, 1000%. I mean, just the way SmashBros is just moving around these platforms ever so flawlessly and forcing Sola, even regardless of how high Sola is up right now, like forcing you to overthink everything, because you only really have that one, those committal moves to punish these movements around the platform. So if you don't pick the right option, you're going to be taking a whole lot of damage to the face, even with that psych up online. But here comes the forward air, and 100% will do it. Just holding out, playing the long game until you find that one area to close it out, and Sola running in with that game number 2.
Yeah, I mean, there's that's the whole thing when you're talking about Sola. Again, when you're learning, when you had to learn the lesson like that the hard way, what a beginning to that game number 2 for Sola. Made all the difference in the world because Smash Bros kind of got a little bit of a foothold there, as you saw. Just not the easiest thing in the world to have to deal with is Smash Bros with a head of steam, because when you're approaching with all that momentum, and yeah, go ahead and throw it towards the camera. Why not? The Kemi Matumbo, finger wag, you got to appreciate that. But then you get the PK Thunder off stage, just kind of tag him around, challenge him in recovery, and you're going to find the PK freeze, everything you need. Welcome to the compilation Sola, courtesy of Smash Bros.
He needs to be so for real right now. That's what happens when you commit a little bit too much to the zoom in the blast zone, because you miss that zoom one time and suddenly your stock is gone at 0%. Good stuff to Smash Bros there, though. The awareness again with the PK freezes. A very overlooked move all the time. So just dodge it, and then you get put off stage, and suddenly, oh wait, I'm at 48 and my stock is gone. What happened? Where did it go? And there it goes again. He's just letting it rip.
Again, yeah, just threatening with the Zairs. Whatever hitboxes you can to keep them at bay. Whatever keeps them close to the ledge, or whenever you let it up, that's your opportunity to strike. But Smash Bros says no at 39% and no stocks lost. He's already taken 2 off of Sola, all in the course of about a minute and a half. Smash Bros is speed running this game number 3.
The one thought going through Smash Bros. Mind right now is, yo, I am so tired of this hero setting up and getting the crazy shenanigans. So what if I just get in there and end the game as quickly as possible and just turn up the volume straight up to 11? Like, I cannot let this hero get away with any of this, and I am doing my thing.
Yeah, the concept of Rushdown Lucas is a terrifying one, and I'd rather not dwell on it. But then again, you have Bounce out here. You have all these things that prevent you from using your other magical attacks. You might as well just see what you can do with approaching Nair and see if Hero can do anything about it once you get your feet off the ground. So you got to respect at the very least the gumption of Smash Bros to be going for this, considering what you've prevented from doing.
No!
Oh my goodness gracious! Just let it rip, why don't you, Sola?
Spell one more time. I dare you. Spell one more time. Damn. I mean, he's still probably not going to win this game. I say that, and he's already so close to breaking the shield. But, like, what a way to send a message. Like, that is the perfect message to send going into game number 4 here in a second, regardless of who wins or loses this. But man, Smash Bros. Is just trying to get his lick back, finally finds the F smash there. And Sola, that was a little ridiculous, my guy.
Yeah, just a tad, but at the same time, if you're Smash Bros., all you can really do is laugh about that, right? Like, okay, you got read like scripture there. I don't even know what to tell you, but that's, again, they don't ask how, they ask how many, and the thing that counts right now is that Smash Bros. Got a 2 on that scoreboard compared to Sobriquet Sola's 1. Now, my question is, like, you're seeing Bounce a lot, but you're not really seeing PK Magnet play all that prominent a role, although you do see it every now and then, but more of like a supplementary thing, whereas Bounce is like a core part of what the game plan is for Sobriquet Sola, as we're going to see now the character switch over to Byleth.
It's real. The Sola Byleth, I've been thinking this for a while too. Again, shout out to people who said this. The Byleth may just well be his best character outside of Hero. Like, it's close though. It's very good. Like, this Byleth is nasty, especially against a character like Lucas. This matchup fares very, very well. So if I'm Sola, I just went down 2 stocks got 2 stock. This is probably the best play for you right now, especially if you're about to get out of this tournament.
Yeah, I mean, if nothing else, what do you have to lose? Smash Bros. Seems to have adapted to what seems to be a halfway decent matchup but you just can't recover. You don't have zoom no more. Like, what are you gonna do? You're green mark. You can't really recover from there.
Yeah, that's tough. Sola, of course, just trying to get his foot back on the ground and play this neutral. It goes for the crazy F smash there already early. Now just trying to keep Smash Bros. On this ledge and doing a fantastic job of doing so. with the nair and the back airs. And this pressure out here with those huge disjoints. Now finally SmashBros landing here once again. Just trying to keep that same flowchart, except that you don't have Zoom to deal with anymore. So if anything, it's just even more simplified. Of just get Byleth off stage and then upload him in a really funny angle. And then yeah, it's basically how you do it.
And now PK Thunders again just tormenting Byleth off the stage. Almost a full stock lead, but the spear is going to point at the feet of SmashBros, and yeah, you're not going to stay on the stage for much longer after that. But SmashBros again fighting back after the recovery, and the little tilt, and the PK Thunder again just carries them out, escorting them to the blast zone like across the river Styx. Goodness gracious, Sola. You're on your last stock. You got to fight back, but you have to take 3 straight in order to survive for Game 5.
Yeah, man, this is gonna be tough for your Sola to somehow try to bring this back. There goes the down smash. He smelled Justin in Twitch chat. He threw out that down smash on shield. He just couldn't do it there. But now SmashBros is absolutely turning up. 3 stocks to 1. Almost just a couple interactions away from just ending this game. Comes the arrow. Sola trying to do anything to stay back in this set. Honestly, it's looking dreary. It's looking bad. SmashBros just one interaction of closing this out.
Yeah. Goodness gracious. I mean, it could not have said it better myself, Momo. Well done on that. But also at the same time, if you're SmashBros, you're kind of licking your chops right now because you have all the opportunity in the world. You can just kind of walk this home. I mean, wouldn't say that time is of the essence. Obviously, you don't want to have Sola hanging around for longer than you absolutely have to, but you can let the game come to you. You're perfectly fine with that, especially now that you're not having to deal with this stuff that Hero is giving out. You just dealt with that Byleth handily. That's SmashBros in Grand Finals on loser's side, where syrup awaits on winners.
See, you watch a set like that, right? You watch a game like that, and you realize why the best Byleth in the country picked up Steve. Like, that was a little unfortunate.
Yeah.
But I mean, of course, SmashBros played that fantastically. And we saw that throughout the entire set. SmashBros just kept his hands on his guns, like we saw there with the down airs, the explosiveness from this player, able to win the day. It's Sola, of course. Unfortunately, you can't rely on a lot of that hero stuff in a matchup like this, because given the magnet we saw in a lot of situations, and given the air mobility of Lucas, what he's able to do with a lot of this stuff, especially the offstage game too, like the fact that Sola just straight up couldn't rely on Zoom in the blast zone was just so detrimental this entire set. But of course, congratulations to Sola, how he did. Placing 3rd today is definitely no easy feat.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And it was some fine gameplay that we saw from Sola as well. So we're what we're seeing from Sola is certainly not the end. Like, this is just a proof of concept. Like, I can make this run. I can do it in one of the harshest environments that the United States has to offer. And if I can perform at this level here, I can do it just about anywhere. So at the very least, you know that it's possible to take a game off of SmashBros. You can work on the secondaries over time. You can, figure something out. But, at the very least, you know that you can go blow for blow with the hero. And Sola is still checking people with it. Like, it's not just a matchup check anymore. This is like, we're doing work with this guy. And you saw, like, this game number 4. Like, obviously the Byleth needs work. SmashBros handling it like a champ and earning a spot in Grand Finals against Syrup.
Yeah, man. I mean, look. It was a 3-stock. It was the Corrin didn't take a game and the Byleth didn't take a game. But listen, I'm telling you straight up, Sola has got the fundamentals. Has got the straight up the neutral to do it with these characters. It's just like you got to take away the layer of just I am hero, me delete stock now.